and welcome to the Pekin First podcast. My name is Josh, and I get the absolute pleasure of serving as the Director of Online Ministries.
Hi, Josh, and hi, Sandy. I'm Sean. I'm the pastor here at Pekin First.
Hi, Josh, and hi, Sean. I am the youth director here at Pekin First.
And that is Sandy Delgado, our special guest for the day. She is like she said, our youth director here at Pekin First, and we're going to go through some of the cool youth activities that have went on this summer, and then all the cool things that are going to go on this fall and winter. If you've got a teenager or you've got a middle schooler, stay tuned because there's all kinds of cool things going on this fall and winter. All right, this is episode 91. It is called Unite Youth Fall 2026. So, like I said, we're going to go through all that. But first, we start each episode off with something good that's happened throughout the week. And this is called this week's personal best. So, Sandy, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, I wasn't mentally prepared for that,
Oh.
but I think just this week it's been cooler at work. So I work full-time at Caterpillar in Mossville, and I work in one of the factory buildings. So there is no air conditioning, there is no comfortable temperature. So they've been leaving the doors open, and it's been a nice little breeze lately that we've been getting in there. So it's actually been a cooler week, and I'm thankful for that.
All right, yeah, staying cool.
You got to love being in this room then, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Right.
This is
Very.
very, very cool.
Yeah. Sean?
Well, I think my personal best this week was Saturday for the Serve Day. Just really had a great time on Saturday watching the church be the church. And, we didn't know what we were gonna expect or what we were gonna get for a number of reasons. We had terrible weather. We had terrible storms on Friday, and it looked like it might just wash the whole day out. But we had a great group of people show up at 9:00 on Saturday morning. We had a full continental breakfast laid out for folks. Our kitchen team was going at it, preparing food. We had the team of folks putting the pregnancy kits together for the Crisis Pregnancy Center, which, by the way, Kay and I just went over and delivered them this afternoon, and man, were they just blown away. They were so blown away by that, and they especially, I think they were so they love the idea of the personal cards that were written. Each person who packed a kit wrote a personal individual card to the young lady who would be receiving that kit, and they were so blown away. And I love that. I love seeing people blessed by the work that the church is doing. And so that was great. And then we had the folks down at Providence Place working, and we had folks over at Rock Kids, and I loved seeing that room full too. I know you were down there, Josh, and you couldn't hardly move in that room.
Yeah.
It was packed with students and children who were having a great time. They were playing bingo, and they were eating spaghetti, and they were getting the back to school supplies and the shoe vouchers, and it was such a wonderful day. We were really being the church on Saturday, and it was great to see.
100%.
Yeah.
I got it was fortunate for me doing what I get to do. I got to see all of it.
Yeah.
Because I created a video that is posted on our Facebook page.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cool being able to see everything that was happening. I wasn't in one area, was kind of everywhere. So that was definitely cool to watch that happen.
Yeah.
I kind of got your view because you got to kind of see it all too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very cool view when you get to see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
My personal best, I'm going to say, was yesterday. Yesterday morning. It's been a roller coaster for me over the past couple months, and this week was it was tough to get up and work out. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough to get up and work out every morning as I have because I'm tired, and it's just with all the rain, there's been problems left and right and mowing and stuff like that. And yesterday morning, my wife sent me a text that basically says, I know you're mentally not in a good space, not in a bad space, but not mentally, like you're at a breaking point, and I see you. And I feel that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a text, it was a meme.
Yeah.
And it just
Yeah.
right? It made my day.
Sure.
It made my day.
Yeah.
Just sometimes people just need to be seen.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
That's good.
it was awesome. So I started to text her back, and of course got busy.
Yeah.
And so I texted her last night because yesterday was a crazy day. We didn't see each other pretty much all day, and so I texted her as I was on my way from one meeting to another, and made sure I thanked her just because it made me put one foot in front of the other for sure.
That's awesome.
So.
Good.
All right. This is episode 91 called Unite Youth Fall 2026.
Yeah.
So we're going to hear a little bit from Sandy. Sandy, let's take a look back at activities that have happened over the summer. And I know it's been a crazy summer with a lot of the youth are transitioning into obviously different grades, but different schools and stuff like that. So tell us a little bit about what happened this summer.
Well, a lot of our kids were super busy this summer. They had a lot of plays going on, sports, just different events. I know one family, the Gutierrezes, they were like going to concerts all summer. So it was like every weekend they were going to a different concert. But our biggest thing was our lock-in. I didn't see a lot of the kids for the summer. And so just to have them all back in the same room and like just together was so great, and to hear about what had been happening all summer and what they were looking forward to with the school coming up. Not that they were looking forward to school,
Right.
but the events that were coming up. So, and on the lock-in over the midnight, we had a birthday. So we got to celebrate Brantley's birthday.
How cool.
Yeah, so he was very bent on going to Starbucks, and I was like, I don't think I should take the church van to Starbucks at like 6 a.m. But he was looking into even trying to get Uber Eats to deliver it to him. He was so excited to get his free drink. But we went mini golfing over at the Dragon Mini Golf, and the lady was just the sweetest to us. And she let us, just play through until 9 o'clock. And then she gave us all popsicles at the end for free, which was really awesome. And the kids loved it. And then we walked back over and had pizza and just played games. They were playing Gaga Ball at 2 o'clock in the morning. They were going hard for like a good solid 2 hours. I think there was one of the kids, he sweat through his entire shirt in the process. And they went hard until about 5:30 in the morning. Then they started to die down, and we all went home around 7. But it was great. It was so great to have them back in house, just to hear them and see how God's working in their lives.
Awesome. Yeah. Speaking of sweat, I do the same thing. I sweat through shirts. Like I can be sitting here talking on the mic, and I'm gonna start sweating here in a minute. It's the way God made me. And so I 100% get that. My dad's the same way. As a matter of fact, he works with me, and he brings a wardrobe with him so that he can change shirts, right?
Yep.
So I get that. So that's good. I noticed a lot of the chairs were moved and stuff, so that was cool. And you always know when you come in on a Sunday morning and there's been a lock-in for the youth overnight and the chairs are moved, you know it was fun, right? Because that means they cleared everything out and they did something. And that's awesome. I've only been involved in one church youth lock-in, and the hide and seek has always been my favorite. So in the church, there's a lot of dark spots to
hide and seek and sardines.
Yeah, 100%. So, all right. So the lock-in was the biggest thing that happened this summer. So let's talk about what's coming up this fall.
Okay.
And when the group's gonna start kind of meeting on a regular basis again.
So we are going to start back this Sunday.
Nice.
We thought about it last week, but they had a lot of things going on, and we just decided it'd be better to wait until after the first day of school.
Mm-hmm.
So we are starting back this Sunday.
Mr. quite hasn't started yet, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the biggest thing I want to focus on this year is just serving others. I want to bounce off of our service Saturday. And one of the big things we're actually going to do this week is write encouragement cards for the people at the Dream Center.
Nice.
Just little notes to let them know that we're thinking about them and that they're not alone and like you said, with it's just a little meme or something that can make you feel better. And so we're going to do that this week. And then I am also working with Dream Center to get some time set up for us to go down there and work and help out around there as well. The other thing I would really like to do is do Feed My Starving Children. We tried to do it last year and it didn't work out. But the kids got really excited about the idea of it, and I really would love to do that this year before the end of the year. Just give back. I know there's a lot of kids at Pekin that need service hours, and this is a great way to do it and just enjoy people and enjoy what they're doing. I don't know if you guys have ever done Feed My Starving Children or heard of it.
I have not.
So it's basically you work in teams. And every person has like a scoop of something that goes in the bag, and you're racing against other teams to build as many bags as you possibly can. And it's like a dehydrated food that goes to like third world countries or whatever. And it's really fun. Everybody gets into it and gets real competitive, and it's a blast. And you're against other teams, and they fill up super fast. So wow. I think it would be something really neat for us to do.
Yeah, I love that idea. Our kids, when my kids were teenagers and they were in youth group, they did at their church a thing called, at the church I was pastoring at the time, the kids were involved in the youth group, and they did what they call a 30-hour famine. And it kind of a lock-in type of a deal, but the kids would ask the congregants for donations to, pledge for how many hours they could go without food. Oh. And the goal was to go 30 hours. And they do that in solidarity with kids around the world who are hungry, who don't have food, who may actually not eat for 30 hours at a time. So it was really cool because the kids would do that, and they would plan for the 30-hour famine event. They would plan different activities. Some one year they actually slept outside in cardboard boxes to get in solidarity with people who are homeless as well.
Done that.
Yeah. So it's a really cool thing. I'm glad you're going to do that. I really do think that our young people are going to learn more about God and grow in their faith as they serve and as they really put their faith into action. I think all of us learn and grow as disciples when we serve. That's a big part of discipleship. You could sit down with them and do a Bible study or a book study or a video study, and those are great. But man, when they're actually serving people in need and learning what it means to follow Jesus that way, it's pretty powerful. So that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah. And what's cool about kind of playing off Sean's when you're serving together, it teaches you it's an interactive way of getting closer to God and serving people. Even like this last Saturday when we were doing the service day, you can sit in a meeting, and because you're sitting in that meeting, your differences can show through a little more. But when you're serving, mm-hmm. you put your differences aside for the task at hand, which is serving others.
Yeah.
And so serving others, in maybe we had to take a lesson in the world of this. Serving others eliminates our differences.
Yeah.
Because we're for one common goal, and that is serving the person in front of us.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And we see that during times of great tragedy or natural disaster or something. Communities aren't, people who are out there with chainsaws chopping down trees and getting trees out of people's yards and stuff aren't asking each other who they voted for in the last election, right. Or where they go to church or what football team they root for. They don't care about that stuff. We're humans together, and we're serving the people who really need it the most. And I don't wish natural disasters on anybody, and I surely don't, but I wish we could capture that humanitarian spirit that comes out in natural disasters and let that be more prevalent in our lives somehow. So
absolutely. It's the best. The best of us comes out in the worst times.
What about concerts, Sandy? You guys got any concerts? I know kids love concerts too.
I'm trying to research some good ones around here. I don't want to go too far because a lot of them, they've got school, they've got sports, but I am on the hunt for a good concert. I know there is one coming up in December.
Yeah.
I believe it's Toby Mac is
Yeah,
coming
Winter
to
Jam or something,
Well,
yeah.
there's a different one.
Okay.
It's actually Toby Mac is got 2 guests with him. I know some of my friends have tickets, so
Okay.
we're gonna try and hit that one up.
Well, maybe some of our listeners, if you are familiar with that and can just shoot us a comment, let us
yeah.
know. I know Sandy would be really happy to hear from you about concert ideas and things of that nature. S. Delgado at peakinfirst.org, right?
That's
They
me.
can get you that way. And then there's a Unite Youth Facebook page too,
Yes,
right?
there is.
Yeah.
Yep.
People can find that and check out what's going on that page as well.
See our crazy pictures from our lock-in.
Yeah.
Gaga ball at 2 a.m.
I'm sorry, Josh.
go ahead.
Anything else you got on the calendar for the fall right now? Or is
Not
that
right now. I
okay.
was waiting for us to meet and kind of see where everybody's kind of sitting.
Good.
I'm hoping we get some new people. I had a couple of new people come to the lock-in, so
Good.
I'm hoping they're going to follow and
Perfect.
come back. They had a really good time.
Yeah.
So looking for all the youth that can come. Bring me everybody.
You got football games getting ready to start
Yep.
over at the stadium. Those are great places to connect with the kids. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of new people, if there is a parent out there or a kid listening that wants to get involved, go through the grades of who all's involved.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have junior high and high school. So that's 6th grade all the way up through 12th.
Okay. And then how if they want to get involved, how do they get involved?
Well, you can come on Sunday nights. We do meet from 6 to 8 p.m. We've got snacks, all the snacks you could think of. I do feed the kids. The way to their heart is through their stomach.
Yeah, absolutely.
And or you can email me also, like Sean said, sdelgado@peakinfirst.org. Or you could even call me if you'd like. I'm happy to give my phone number out. So that is 309-299-4467. Shoot me a text or give me a call. I would love to have anybody get involved. And if your younger grades, we can get you involved there too. But I handle the older kids, and we have a blast. You can learn how to play grog.
There you go. All right. Yes. If you are interested, hit up Sandy Delgado at sdelgado@peakinfirst.org. Or you can just call the church office if you want. Or comment on one of our posts, and we'll 100% get a hold of you.
Yeah, and there may be somebody listening who's just thinking, man, I have a real heart for kids too, and is there any way that I can help Sandy out? I bet you Sandy would love for you to consider helping her out. If you're an adult and you have a heart for youth and are willing to do whatever it takes to reach our kids for Christ and to help serve, I know she would be happy to talk with you about that. So let her know your interest in that area as well.
Don't make me do the lock-ins alone.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Yes. So don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to this podcast as well, and share it with your friends. Maybe they have youth that want to get involved, and they can hit up Sandy at the same time. Yeah. Next week, we're going to catch up with Miss Emmy and Miss Diana on Unite Kids and what's going on there for the fall. And they've had an exciting summer as well. So we'll get them back on here. They were on last week as well. So yeah, tune in next week as well. Any final thoughts, anybody?
We're excited and looking forward to reaching more families with teens. And I know there's a real need for programming like what we've got. We've got a safe place. We've got a place where kids can make new friends, can have a lot of fun, obviously get some good snacks and learn about Jesus and grow in their faith. And so please consider plugging your kids into our Unite Youth program on Sundays and volunteering if you want to. It's a great opportunity, and we're grateful as a church to be able to offer this to the community.
Yeah, let us love on your kids.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you next week. And remember, God put us here to do great things. So let's go do great things.